She wants to see Jane succeed and your entrepreneur ventures too. Here to tell us the secret to building a winning business plan and help you decide which Jane you are, founder of Jane Out of the Box, Michelle Dekinder Smith. You know, you've got 3 businesses, so I'm going to take my advice from you.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful to have you here. It's so interesting because more and more women are becoming business owners, branching out on our own. 12 years ago, you started getting into that area, and now you've really discovered what different qualities women fall under and how we can really utilize them to be our best at whatever we decide to do.
Absolutely. So I've been very fortunate to interview now over 3,000 women business owners, and research is my first career. So I've spent the past 2 years researching all these women and really uncovering what are the different reasons they start businesses, why are they passionate about what they do, what challenges are they having, and then we identified through this research 5 different types of women business owners.
All right, let's get to those types, because what you were saying, I thought this was so fascinating, that you can morph into different types of Janes over your career. You said you've been 4 out of 5 so far.
I have. So they're all named Jane, of course, because the company is Jane Out of the Box. And the first is Accidental Jane. And this is how I started my own business, and we're actually seeing a rise in this today. And Accidental Jane is a woman who may not have intended to start a business, but for some reason in her life changed and she ended up owning one.
Poof, there it is.
Poof, there it is. And so there's challenges that you need to work through as a result of that. The second is Go Jane Go. And this is a very successful woman entrepreneur who has so many things on her to-do list that she may be a little bit trapped and have difficulty getting away from her business for vacation. So she has a chance to work on life balance a little bit. The third one is Jane Dough, and her last name is D-O-U-G-H.
Which is the one you said you fall into right now.
I am now a Jane Doe. Yes, I am. And so what Jane Doe is trying to do is grow a very large company that serves lots and lots of people. And to do that, she really needs a team and systems in place. And she really wants to create wealth for herself.
Great. And the last 2?
The last 2 are Mary Jane, who is a part-time person who owns her business as a creative outlet and a way to express who she is.
And she's Mary, M-E-R-R-Y.
Exactly right, because she's happy. This is her way of showing who she is in the world. And the final group is the largest group of all. It's called Tenacity Jane. And Tenacity Jane is so passionate and driven in her business, but right now she's really struggling with cash flow. We see a lot of newer businesses falling into this category.
Whichever Jane folks fall into, you have some tips that can really help propel women to focus, to utilize their full talents, and to really find out how they can tap into the richest part of themselves to help serve the community.
That's right. So when you understand what your type is, that really helps you get very clear and focused on what you want out of your business and therefore what you need to do to make your business grow the way you want it to, so it serves your life and your income needs.
All right, you got a whole lot of that in the book, but narrow down those 5 tips of what every Jane can do to really maximize the productivity of her company.
Yep, I'm very happy to do that. So the first thing that she wants to do is be very clear about what her income needs are. Right? How much money do you really need your business to produce? Because that's going to tell a lot about, you know, how you build it. The second is you want to really understand what your work-life balance looks like. How much do you want to work? Are you happy working 60
like
hours
30
a week?
minutes a day would be good.
Well, that would be great.
Yeah,
and there are people who can do that, right? The third is you really want to craft your elevator pitch. And by this I mean you need to explain what it is that you do through the eyes of your customer. So I could say I'm a researcher, and you might relate to that one way, but if I say I help women business owners become more successful, if you are a woman business owner, that gives you a lot more clarity, right, and draws you in.
Kind of like if you had 20 seconds in an elevator to capture someone in, then you could explain what you do and maybe get some benefit from that.
Exactly right. And it's all about creating interest in the other person. It's about them and what do they need. I think the fourth is to really spend at least 20% of your time marketing until your business is up and running and creating the revenue that you want. A lot of business owners struggle in the area of marketing.
That can be hard for some people. I know some people will say, you know what, sales, promoting myself is not my gift, or I can't do that. But really, we're all in the sales game if you think about it.
We are, and you can find a mentor. But the key thing I think to remember is if you want to serve other people, you can be fabulous, but if they don't know about you, then you don't get the chance.
You're fabulous all by yourself.
Right, so exactly.
Right.
So you need to do that job and find a mentor.
All right, last tip before we have to run.
The last tip is really to get help, because business owners have so many different hats to wear. So even if it's help with the kids or the filing or something simple and small, to get that support will really help you get momentum.
And I think it's so inspiring, your career, because you know you got into the game and now you have 3 businesses, and you know you have children, you have a husband, you're making it all work. So it is possible if somebody's watching today, and even if they have to go back to night school or learn a new trade, you're saying it can be done.
It can be done, and it's all about having that clarity about money and how you want your life to really look.
All right. Well, Michelle, wonderful to have you here. See Jane Succeed. That is the name of your book, and whatever kind of Jane we are, I know that we can benefit from reading it.
Thank you, Renee.
Thanks for coming on today.